This episode, I'll be training and gearing up for the Winter Tot, our first big challenge in the series. I'll need to upgrade my axe, train my firemaking, and get warm clothes for the fight ahead. The build up to Winter Tot starts with mining and smithing, where I'll be training to be able to make a higher level axe than the bronze one I have now. With 15 smithing at the moment, it should take approximately 732 iron ores or 366 iron bars from this point to reach 31 smithing, where I'll then be able to smith a steel axe which cuts wood about twice as fast as a bronze one. If I remember correctly, iron knives used to be one of the best early game methods for training range, so I'll be smithing all of my bars from this point into them. And after several hours, here's 31 smithing and the ability to smith the steel axe. So now I can get on with the firemaking grind. This will be my home for a little while. I'll be cutting oak logs and training firemaking until level 50 for Winter Tot. I don't know if it's just my axe or what, but these willow trees are painfully slow, so it looks like I'll be stuck at the oak trees as my fastest method for now. After several hours, we're finally done. 50 firemaking levels complete, and I'm almost ready to start farming the Winter Tot. In episode 1, I said that there would be a couple of exceptions. One was this quest, X marks the spot. This will unlock the Core and Quest series, which will unlock a lot of useful content for me, one of which is the Client of Core and Quest, which will give a memoir book that provides teleports around Corend, and I'll be using that as an emergency teleport out of the Winter Tot fight. I'm going to be using this lamp from X marks the spot on Herblore. That'll make my life so much easier. And another quest done. We get 2 500 XP lamps and a 20% favor certificate and the memoir book that provides teleports around the continent. I'll go ahead and use the first one on agility, which will allow me to use the Zeah course, and the second on prayer, which is a pain to train at the moment. For the memoir book, you have to do a short quest with each of the houses in Corend to unlock their cities' respective teleports, so I'm going to go ahead and get the dwarf quest done now. It looks like I'll need to get 42 mining to start this quest. And there's 42 mining. That only took about 40 minutes, and now we can go ahead and move on with the dwarf quest. I made a couple of huge mistakes. The Forsaken Tower quest for the Lovekens requires 20% favor in the city to complete, which I could have gotten by using the favor certificate from the Client of Corend, but instead, I put that into Port Piscarilius. The only other way of increasing favor here is by mining sulfur, which requires a face mask. A face mask requires level 10 Slayer, which I could have reached with both of the 2 500 XP lamps that I got that I put into prayer and agility. So now I'm stuck not being able to gain favor here or finish the Corend quest line until I can either lamp to 10 Slayer or get lucky with my first Slayer task once I can finally get one from Konar at 75 combat. Konar is located here on Zeah, but she requires level 75 combat to assign monsters, and she will also assign a location to kill them as well, which may or may not be here on the continent. If I can reach level 80 combat before getting a task from Konar, which is the combat level which unlocks all of my available on Zeah tasks, there is a 35.7% chance that she will assign a monster here. Otherwise, random event lamps will be the only method for me to reach 10 Slayer. I just completed the quest for Zeah, unlocking their teleport, and this will be good enough for now. It's time to get warm gear for the Winter Tot. First is the Clue Hunter Top, which is located just north of the Zeah city. Lastly, here's the Staff of Fire, my only other piece of warm clothing for now. Now the last thing to do before actually fighting the Winter Tot is to go ahead and sell off all of my melee armor so that I'm light enough and have enough inventory space to actually do the fight. The Winter Tot hits way harder than I was expecting. I got knocked out by 2 back-to-back 18s. I hope I can get some more warm clothing soon or I'm going to be dying a lot here. And here's kill number 1 on my second try. Not very good loot, but at least I got through it this time. I was only getting maybe 2 to 3 kills per inventory when I was bringing half an inventory of cakes, but bringing a full inventory and juggling half of them on the ground this way nets me quite a few more kills per trip. This will be the strat for longevity here, at least while I don't have a lot of warm clothing. 500 total level in this account. I think that's well over my main now, so that's pretty cool. And there's our first Pyromancer piece drop. There's a very noticeable difference in the amount of damage I'm taking with these gloves in the mix. I should be able to get at least a couple more kills per trip now. There's the second glove drop. I can trade that for 50 burnt pages. I'm at 331 kill count and still no Tome of Fire. I'm still a little under the kill count with an average of 2.6 loot rolls per chest, but the Wintertide is already starting to get a little stale. With all of that said, I don't plan on leaving the boss anytime soon. I'll be here until the Tome of Fire or 99 Firemaking. That's my cutoff. In the meantime, I'll be doing some gang raids between runs of the boss to stock up on planks and hopefully get my hands on a rune scimitar. At level 42 construction, I'll be able to make the Oak Magic Wardrobe, which will let me store the Pyromancer outfit, meaning that if I want to take a break from the Wintertot to focus on other things, I'll still be able to come back, grab my warm clothing, and fight the boss again. Next episode, I'll be back with results, whether that's the Tome of Fire, or possibly our first 99 on the account, Firemaking. I hope you all enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and please let me know if you have any tips for me.